What's up, YouTube Automators? Caleb Maddox here. So this video is going to kind of be short and simple, but it's very, very important. And really what I want to do in this video is I want to explain to you the importance of making sure you are following the rules that YouTube has laid out for you, because they're mandatory and you have to make sure you follow them if you want to create content on YouTube. And rightfully so. I mean, think about it like this. Imagine a professional football player goes out into an NFL game. A game put on by the National Football League. There's people in the stands. These players are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. And that football player steps up and has no clue what a single rule that the NFL is. Like, they don't even know what the first yard line is. They don't understand any of the rules of football. They're obviously not going to win, and they're not going to let them play. It's not going to work that way. Well, it's the exact same way with YouTube. I mean, at the end of the day, you really are becoming a professional, and that's the real goal. That's why this is a master class, because you're becoming a master. You're going to be one of the #1 creators on the platform if you follow the guideline, or sorry, if you follow the framework and the formula that we lay out inside the YTA Masterclass. So rightfully, you should know the rules of YouTube. Very simply put. And these rules it's beautiful because these rules aren't very difficult. They don't make them where it's hard for you to put out content. In fact, it's the exact opposite. The goal of YouTube creating these guidelines and creating these rules for us is they want us to be able to produce really, really good content consistently. Like that's what they want. At the end of the day, they have 1.8 trillion views. The only reason they have these rules in place is because they want to make sure the right content is being produced. So if you literally just follow the ethical and moral code of just being moral and not doing sketchy stuff, at the end of the day, it's going to be very, very hard to violate these guidelines. But at the exact same time, I want to make sure you understand each and every single one of the guidelines and each and every single one of the rules that YouTube has given us as creators. That way, you don't at any moment get stopped by the fact you accidentally jumped outside the boundaries, or you accidentally didn't follow a rule that you didn't know was there. I want you to fully understand these rules. So here's what I went ahead and did. I put a link below in the resources section for you to be able to check out all the guidelines that YouTube lays out. Now, the reason why instead of just kind of going through each and every single guideline, each and every single rule on this video, I just put a link below, is because the guidelines are always changing. And I want it to be something where this video is evergreen, and no matter what time you watch this, these rules are up to date. So I'm gonna put the link below, and I just want you guys to go through the guidelines and just read them. There's not a crazy amount of them. It's just something you need to understand if you're gonna be creating content on YouTube. Now, the one thing that I do wanna go ahead and talk about real fast before I end this video, just kind of harp on real quick, is one of the most important rules of YouTube that they're very, very strict on, and it's important if you wanna make money on YouTube. And that's this. You need to make sure that you're producing non-copyrighted content. Now, what that means is if you're creating videos, and once again, we're going to talk about this a lot throughout the masterclass, I just want to harp on this here because it's one of the most mandatory rules of YouTube. If you're stealing other people's content, or using songs that are really, really popular, or that you don't have the rights to, or using footage that you don't have the rights to, if you're using that, they are going to do something called demonetize your videos. Now, what that means is you can no longer get paid for that video you uploaded. So let's say you upload a video. Let's say you use the song, Eye of the Tiger, right? That's an analogy that Devin uses a lot. Let's say you use Eye of the Tiger. So you do a song that's Eye of the Tiger, and you put it in your video. Well, you don't own the rights to Eye of the Tiger, so guess what? YouTube is going to say, listen, this isn't your content. You have to no longer get paid. You can't get paid for this video anymore. It's one of the rules that they have. So one of the things we're going to show you guys how to do inside this masterclass is how to get around copyrighted content. Number one, how to avoid it, making sure you don't use copyrighted content, like where to find non-copyrighted content. And number two, if you do have to use copyrighted content for just a split second or a clip, we're just kind of how to get around that a little bit. But really, at the end of the day, I want you guys making sure you follow the rule of not using copyrighted content. That's not even just for an entire video. If you just did an entire video of Eye of the Tiger, obviously you're going to get demonetized. But even sometimes you put it in there for 10 seconds, YouTube will demonetize your video saying, listen, this is not your song, this is not your content, you can't monetize this. And the reason why is those creators worked hard to create that content. If someone literally creates a song, that's their song, you can't do a video and get paid for it. So what happens is they demonetize your video, and they end up giving the money that you make to the creator that you stole the content from, quote unquote. And I know a lot of you guys, you're not going to steal blatantly because you have integrity, you're part of YTA, but at the exact same time, that's something that happens a lot and people don't even realize. So we're going to show you guys how to avoid it. Don't even worry about it. But it is one of the rules I want you guys to be very familiar with. You cannot use copyrighted content. If you do, you're going to get demonetized. But what I want you guys to do, click the link below and look at all of the rules that YouTube has laid out for you, how they're making sure that creators put out the right stuff, and make sure you fully understand those. Because it's at the end of the day, YouTube is your new business partner. The same way me and my business partner, Ryan, we each own all of our companies 50-50 together. We all own all sorts of companies. We need to make sure we're on the exact same page. And if we're not on the exact same page, bad stuff can happen. Our business can fail, which means employees get fired. It's just it's not a good thing. We need to make sure we're on the exact same page. So every single day, me and Ryan get on the exact same page, and that's why we work smoothly. And at the end of the day, YouTube is your business partner now. You're getting paid from. And at the end of the day, it's a business partnership where you get 55% of the profits, which is a cool thing, and they get 45%. With that being said, though, the one catch is they do have rules, and like you can't just produce anything on their platform. As a business partner, you need to make sure you're on the exact same page. So click the link below, get on the exact same page with YouTube, and make sure you understand all of the rules, because now that you're a professional, you need to understand how to play the game. And don't forget, you are just one video away.